So we all know about the At Games Mega Drive and how much it sucks big time. Well, how about checking out a knockoff of what is essentially a licensed knockoff? Yeah, you know this is going to be good. So here we go. This is a Chinese knockoff of the At Games Mega Drive, which, as mentioned, is pretty awful. So I have not got high hopes for this piece of junk. As you can see, it says portable video game player, 16-bit Sega game, so obviously Mega Drive or Genesis to anyone who lives in the United States. Classic function, SD card slot for 16-bit Sega gamer. Okay. Cards and more downloads. Okay. SD, MP3, MP4 video play. Yeah, okay, take your word for it. 100 classic Sega games. A 3-inch color QVGA LCD display. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Cards and more downloadables. Okay, well, I wonder what that exactly means. On the top of the package, we've got some basic information there. Nothing too interesting. On the back, we've got something that's definitely not photoshopped and definitely not a Mega Drive game. Okay, so let's take a look inside. What do we get? Okay, well, first of all, we get this rather swanky looking velvety carry case that's got the console in. We'll take a look at that in a minute. We've got a video connection cable, so you can connect it to the TV. And we have, what's this? Oh, we got the carry strap. Always got to have one of those handy. And a USB cable here. Micro USB, no, mini USB. So you can use that to connect the system up to a PC and charge it that way as well. Also in here we've got some paperwork. Yep, that's about it. Here's the paperwork. Instruction manual. Okay, and opening up, we can see that it is all in English. Or is it English? Who knows? Well, this video is in 4K, so if you want to pause it and read it, go ahead. I do they got the European Mega Drive logo there. And basic button layout on the back. Okay, well, let's take a look at the actual machine. Okay, let's open it up. And here it is. As you can see, I've opted for the very beautiful looking dark red or maroon. As far as it feels, well, it feels just like a standard At Games Mega Drive. To be honest, it doesn't feel any different. You got your rechargeable battery in here. You got your SD card slot on the top. Your volume here. Your AV out. Your charging input and a little charging LED there. And on the bottom we've got a headphone out and the on and off switch. Okay. As for the D-pad, it's very mushy as you'd expect. And the buttons are kind of mushy as well. Not too good. So let's switch this on and see what happens. Oh, where's the on button? Here it is. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, not a lot. It actually says some company's name on there. And then once that's done, we get to the menu. And here we can choose all our favorite Mega Drive games. So it does say it has 300 games on it. And to be fair, it does have an awful lot of games. Whether that's 300 original games remains to be seen. I don't think it is, to be honest. It's more like 90 to 100 games. But you do have access to the SD card, which I will show you later on. But what we'll do first is we'll connect this up to the TV capture card to get a better look at the quality. Okay, so here we are on the main menu. And you notice at the top it says Fire Cord. I guess that's the brand name. Who knows? Okay, so looking at the menu, you can see we've got a nice images to the side of the game titles, which is pretty good. The menu is fairly easy to navigate. You just basically push up and down on the controller and left and right to skip main pages. Okay, so let's take a look at a game in action. Let's take a look at Aladdin. Aladdin's a good one. Okay, so as you see, the pitch quality through the composite video is not that good. It's kind of blurry, but the colors are nice and rich. That's one good thing, I guess. What's not so good is that sounds incredibly slow to me. And I'm not talking PAL slow, I'm talking beyond that. Yeah, that is slow. And now it's just crashed the sound. Okay, let's get into the game. Yeah, okay, straight away, I can see. Where's the jump button? I can see that is skipping frames like crazy. Oh, that is so jerky, that's terrible. Wow, what is that, 10 frames a second? Oh, that's bad. Okay, and it's constantly speeding up and slowing down. I don't know if you can tell by the audio, but it's constantly changing speed. Oh, playing it's terrible. Okay, if we hit the reset button like this, we get two options. B returns to the game, and A goes back to the menu. So pressing B, yeah, it goes back to the game. And A back to the menu. Alright, well maybe just Aladdin's not very good. Let's see, let's choose a different game. Let's see, what have we got? Burning Force, it's been a while since I played that. What? Yeah, that is slow as well. And incredibly glitchy. Look at the blue bar at the bottom of the screen. That's where your the hood's meant to be. Oh, and the sound is awful. Oh my god, just listen to that. Oh, that's bad. I tell you what, let me just quickly edit in some real sound of what this game should sound like. Just a moment. Now this is what it should sound like. Oh, that's get that off. Okay, oh, let's see what Contra's like. Yeah, okay. I've never seen a Konami logo that slow before. Oh my god, that is bad. I'm not joking, it looks like somebody is pressing start and, you know, repeatedly pressing start. Oh, what happened there? It's completely pressing start to pause the game on and off. It's terrible. I can't even see what's going on, the frame rate's that bad. That is just garbage. The complete and utter shit. Okay, let's just check out this. Okay, it doesn't seem to be as slow as some of the other stuff. It is still slow though. It just sounds awful. Let's wait till the main part comes on and see if it is missing any sound channels. It doesn't seem to be missing sound channels on this game, but it does sound terrible. This is what it should sound like. Yeah, that's enough of that. Okay, well, as we can clearly see that the Mega Drive emulation on this thing is absolute pants. It's terrible. Okay, it's a shame as well because it's got some good games in here. Look at that. It's got a V5 or Grindstormer as it's known in the West. We've even got the Super Mario World hack on there. I mean, there's some good stuff on here, but the quality of the emulation is just awful. Shining Force 2 is on there. Don't know why, because you can't do battery backup on this machine. Yeah, it's just not right. It's terrible. Okay, well let's take a look at its party piece, which is the SD cards section. Okay, going into that, we can see I've got some games on here. This is a Mega CD game. Let's see if it loads it up. Invalid file format. Okay, fair enough. Alright, this is a Nintendo 64 image. Will it play this? Nope, no surprise there. Okay, this is a Famicom image. Okay, or a NES image. Let's check it out. Okay, so it loads up Famicom and NES games. This is Hammering Harry. Let's see how this plays. Is this going to be as slow as hell, just like the Mega Drive games? We'll soon find out. No, that seems to be the correct speed. Man, the composite video output's terrible. Oh. Okay, well Famicom seems to be working fairly well. Okay, let's try Game Boy. Will that work? Nope. Invalid file format. Okay, Game Boy Advance. Will that work? Yes, it does. I wonder how this runs. Seems to be a little bit slow there on the title screen. Yeah, you can see it juddering along. Well, it seems to be smoothing itself out now, though. Sound emulation seems good. Speed is okay, it's not perfect, but it's definitely skipping frames. Okay, let's try another game. Yeah, same deal. It kind of runs a little bit jerky, but it's definitely playable. It sounds a bit distorted as well. That's one thing I really love about these Idiom games. They got an excellent soundtrack. Let's try Game Boy Color. It does load it. Well, that is weird. It'll play Game Boy Color, but it won't play Game Boy games. It would seem that Game Boy Color games work perfectly fine. Frame rate's a little bit off though. It's certainly not as smooth as it should be. It sounds okay. This D-pad's terrible though. Quite often you'll be just pushing left or right, and it'll either register a down movement or it'll register an up movement. It's not a very good D-pad. Okay, so let's take a look at another format. Let's see if it'll run Vapor Trail, because Vapor Trail seems to have some issues running, and I noticed it wasn't built into the machine. Normally cloned hardware will not play Vapor Trail. It'll either play without music, or the music will be messed up, or it just won't play at all. And this is playing it, but incredibly slow. Let's see if we actually get any music. We do. But it's very, very, very slow. Okay, well, another benchmark game to try on this thing is Virtual Racing. Will it play that? Probably not. Nope, absolutely not. We don't even get the Sega logo. Yep. Alright then. Okay, let's see if it will run Master System games. Here's Power Strike on the Master System. Nope. Alright, Rashtan on the Master System. Nope, doesn't play Master System games at all. Okay, PC Engine games, will it play them? Nope, no chance at all. Let's try Street Fighter PC Engine. Nope, no chance whatsoever. Okay, let's try a Super Famicom or SNES game. Will it play that? Yes, it does. This is Rockman X. That's too fast. I'm slowing down a little bit there. sounds terrible. It's missing loads of channels. The buttons are mapped all over the place as well. Yeah, we've got some issues here. The frame rate is pretty poor, and it seems to be inconsistent as well. Okay, finally, let's try one more game. Star Wing or Star Fox. We're gonna play that. No invalid file format. But before we wrap up this video, quickly take a look at the options on this thing. It says wireless controls on or off. I don't think this thing supports wireless controls at all. There is no receiver on this thing. Handle select, so it could be player 1 or player 2, and a backlight timer. Yeah, or the backlight brightness I should say, for the screen. Yeah. Those options are pretty useless. Obviously they're meant for a different device. So there we have it. That is the knockoff of the AtGames Mega Drive. Complete and utter garbage. Would I recommend buying one? Would I bollocks? Keep away from this. It is total trash.